Nitpick.
Gotta clean this shit. Oh, motherfucker. Yes, yes, yes!
A series I never get asked to cover is Kirby.
King Dedede. What is that name? Steals and breaks the Star Rod from the Fountain of Dreams. Oh, that's my favorite stage. So Kirby goes to 7 different worlds, recovering its pieces, and...
Do I really need to describe this plot type anymore?
This is Mario. This is Donkey Kong, Kirby, Zelda, Yoshi. This is an NES game. Made by Nintendo. You get it. Thankfully, Adventure is leagues ahead of its Game Boy ancestor Kirby's Dream Land in the gameplay department. The most notable feature being the copy ability, where Kirby gets various power-ups by inhaling and swallowing certain enemies. No, seriously, this wasn't in the first game.
This game sucked!
Other additions help as well, such as this simplistic overworld stage selection, locations to get free power-ups in these cute little mini-games. Yeah, give me those eggs. You know I need that protein.
Fuck you!
Oh, you want some, little guy? That's cute.
Boom! Sorry, sir. Are you a banana? From Kirby's animations to these wonderful cutscenes, Adventure's brimming with personality, which really helps it stand out from a majority of NES titles. Oh, it was released 3 years after the SNES? That's incredible. Just like Nintendo's continued support of the Wii U after the Switch release. Oh shit. Well... While stealing abilities helps keep each stage slightly engaging, Adventure hardly leaves surface level. A majority of stages are entirely forgettable the second after you beat them. This is due to how they not only look visually similar, but are constructed similarly as well. Unlike the nerfed Kirby we play as in Smash Brothers, this guy can puff out his chest, flap his little stubs, and fly
forever.
But where a series like Super Mario Bros. Builds its levels around the plumber's abilities and limitations, this doesn't seem to have been done here.
How to avoid obstacles in Kirby's Adventure Part 1. Wait, you just fly over everything? Are you shitting me? Bet you really needed that ladder, Kirby. Given that Kirby can float as high as he wants, you'd think we'd see more verticality and depth to stage design. But no, most levels confine Kirby to open fields with invisible roofs, or cramped corridors rendering his signature fluttering useless. Levels that are open tend to be much easier, as the designers obviously didn't plan for you to just float over everything. But why not? When I can. We needed more levels like this and less like this. What the fuck? Can you just eat them all? Where's the variety? Only 2 enemies can't be outright swallowed. The first is Cappy, which is obviously a gyroid from Animal Crossing with a toad hat on. Oh, time to write my fanfic. You can still suck him down, but only after getting rid of his cap. The other is this fuck. Only 5% of enemies have to be approached with an alternate strategy. Power-ups help mitigate this problem some by introducing gameplay variety, but half of them are either straight-up gimmicks or similar clones of other powers, and most are worse than not having an ability at all. This could have been solved by the developers removing Kirby's health bar completely and making it to where power-ups worked as they do in other platformers. Adventure's also limited by how static these creatures are. Let's compare Pinky to a game released
4 years earlier.
Super Mario Bros. 3.
In Mario, some enemies were static, featuring Goombas, Piranha Plants, or Boos, but others like Koopas, Buzzy, and Buster Beetles could be used to interact with the environment, sometimes revealing secrets or allowing access to alternate routes.
There's a greater deal of player interaction with these monsters.
Typically, baddies had to be approached in Mario unless you held the Fire Flower, and even then, it wasn't a guarantee. And thanks to Kirby's sucking power being long range, enemies serve nothing more than acting as cute ornaments on a Christmas tree, dotting each level. You see, challenge and adventure is presented in one of two ways.
Enemy spam and cheap hits.
Thanks a lot, shitty level design. Navigating these environments is rarely difficult due to the aforementioned infinite flight, so the only real platforming obstacle is attempting to avoid all the garbage on screen. Oh, and guess what? The enemies respawn. Fucking brilliant!
Okay, fine. Kirby's Adventure does do one thing right.
Jeez, what do you think? I'm a nitpick or something?
Bosses. I don't know if it's due to the sheer monotony of this, but each time I got to fight one of these guys, I had a really fun time. Every boss has its own gimmick and caps off its chosen world perfectly. After a few battles, the true fun of adventure becomes the build-up provided by these stages before each finale. Adding to this are the various mini-bosses, which are peppered throughout the overworld with arena battle doors and randomly in stages as well. They have easily memorized patterns and are repeatedly encountered throughout the game, but mini-bosses help tremendously with keeping players engaged. It isn't the best platformer out there by a wide margin, but Kirby's Adventure has a personality all its own, and enough variety with minigames and bosses to keep players on their toes. It's also an NES game you can play up to completion without having a fucking brain aneurysm. So there's that.
Plus, it's one of the best looking NES games out there, especially when you emulate it. Like I did for this video.
We're taking you in this time, shit pick!
Over my dead body.